Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Today I'm delighted to get on Mickey Ellison. He is 13 wins, 4 defeats, and he's back out on the 29th of October at Wembley Arena?
Yeah, Wembley Arena.
Defending your Central Area title against Thomas Whitaker Hart.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. My first question is, what's been your hardest fight so far?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Probably a guy called Christophe Galec. I just had my son at the time, so I was shattered. I weren't fit, weren't sleeping, and he gave me a real hard test. So I probably will have to say him, looking back.
Yeah. Is that one of the ones you got stopped in?
No, that was Patrick McCrory.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah, that was quite an easy.
Wrong? What went wrong with that fight, mate?
I think it was just one of those nights where it weren't meant to be. A couple of things just weren't meant to be. I tripped up on the way to the ring, tripped up getting into the ring.
Oh dear.
Caught me, obviously nice and cold early, so massive learning lesson, but just one of those things.
Yeah. So you tripped on your way to the ring, so that must have been a bit of a shock.
Yeah, that again, sorry.
So you tripped when you were walking to the ring?
Yeah, that's obviously nothing to do with the fight itself. It's just the whole night in general. It just, some things aren't meant to be, and that obviously wasn't.
Yeah, well, you fought Charlie Schofield twice, haven't you?
Yeah, beat him the first time and lost the second time round.
Yeah, because Charlie Schofield's is a good fighter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a lovely boxer. He's Charlie Schofield.
I think he's retired though.
Yeah, I think he might have packed up now. He has, I think, other ambitions. He's doing his personal training and things and coaching and stuff like that. So if he's achieved what he set out to achieve, then why not? And all the best to him.
Yeah, and you had 2 good fights with him, didn't you?
Oh yeah, two 10 rounds. Shame we maybe couldn't have had a third.
I would like to see that trilogy, mate, and I reckon you would beat him again.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, the second time round, they did beat me, but obviously I learned from that fight quite a lot. And if I was to fight him a third time, I wouldn't leave it until so late to do what I knew I could have done.
Yeah. Well, you fought in your last fight, I think it was in July.
Yeah.
You fought an undefeated Jake Barton, who was 7-0. So you're going to take Thomas's away again. Well, you're going to take another fighter's own.
Yeah, he's 7-0 as well. So, and they're both Scousers. So hopefully there's a bit of magic in those numbers and we can get him out of there as well.
Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. Have you got your tickets?
I've not actually got any tickets, but for anyone who wants to buy any, I'd say just get them online and show me your support there.
Oh, because normally a few fighters get them like in hand, you know?
Yeah, well, I've not. It was quite late notice, actually, of the fight getting announced. So.
But is it late notice for that Thomas as well?
Yeah, I guess it could be. I mean, we've known about the fight for weeks, but the actual announcement of it and things like that, we've only had a couple of weeks for that. But yeah, I'm up to it. It's all the way down in London as well. It's not like it's round the corner, so I don't really expect people to spend their hard-earned cash on hotels and trains and tickets and things, especially when they can watch it at home.
I'm sure a few people will come down to support you. Don't worry, mate.
Yeah, there's still a good few lads coming down. hopefully my wife and my kids will be there. So, but makes no difference on fight night how many's there or whatever. Really, don't make no odds. The job's still the same.
Yeah. As it's on the zone, are you there to make a statement?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it's like a golden ticket for me. It's a big opportunity. He's obviously a top amateur, had a really good amateur background, turned professional, beat everybody who's been put in front of him so far. So, he's got to come and show me how good he really is, and he's there for me to show people how good I am as well. So it's a big opportunity for me.
Yeah. This could be the fight of the night. I'm looking forward to this fight. Should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a good fight. It will be a good fight.
Well, your fight against Jake was a good fight, even though you stopped him, because it was pretty back and forth, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had a game plan for Jake. Obviously, different opponents, different game plans. But yeah, we worked on different things for Jake, and on the night it worked. I mean, I did feel in control through every round. There was, I think, maybe the fourth round where it looked like he was getting back into the fight, but that were part of the plan, to let him come on and in a way knock himself out, if you will.
Was it a bit hard for you, like, as you were coming off 2 defeats?
No, I mean,
did that at all, like, bother you?
Not at all. If anything, it just gives me more hunger and more willpower to go and win. And it's not a loss if you learn things, is it? So
yeah,
I've still got ambitions and a couple of losses here and there. Fucking hell, I've had bigger knockbacks and setbacks than that in life, than a couple of fights here and there. So they're just like water off a duck's back.
So, like, is this? Oh, what was I going to say? So when you fought, question's gone out my mind. Sorry, let me think. What was I going to say? Oh my god! Right. Yeah. So you got like hands? Wait, are you big on ticket sales when it's like near your area? What I was gonna say. This is your first title defense, and if everything goes to plan, are you gonna try? How many times are you gonna try and defend your area title if everything goes to plan?
I'll obviously see what fights are available.
Because if there's an English, you would go as you want to get up there as soon as.
I mean, I've fought for the English, and Joel McIntyre holds the English at light heavy, so that is a fight that I'm definitely interested in.
It's a good fight. Joel's a good fighter.
Yeah.
I like you both, mate, because I've interviewed him and I've interviewed you, so I'll be neutral. But that would be a good tear up, you v him. I'd like to see it.
Good scrap that.
Did you watch his knockout over that Chad Studgen?
Yeah, I seen that fight, but I think I don't know how good Chad Studgen is as well either. So
he's a good fighter. He's only lost to Pitters, Richards, and Joel.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to fight anyone. I'm not bothered. Anyone.
You would fight that Chad, wouldn't you? You would.
I don't fight him. I'd fight.
Well, this is personally, I think this is a bigger fight than Chad, because you get your name out there. Even if it doesn't go to plan, I'm sure it will, mate. But if it doesn't, at least you can say that you've boxed on the zone. You're doing well, aren't you, mate? So you should be happy.
Well, that's the thing. When I did turn professional, I never really had any aspirations. I did it just keep out of trouble more than anything. Stop me like fighting, not in the gyms. So it was just to give it a crack and see where it could go. So everything now is just a bonus, and it's more than I could have ever wished for. So we'll just see how far we can take it.
Yeah. So did you have like an amateur career at all?
Yeah. Well, I Thai boxed before I boxed.
What was your Thai boxing record?
50-50. I I think I might have had about 12, lost as many as I won.
That's fair enough.
Best, but yeah, just same again, just enjoyed it really, kept me on the straight and narrow. And then as an amateur, I think I had 19 in total.
What, boxing?
Yeah, boxing fights, so not loads,
Not
but
loads,
enough.
but you still had a few, which is good. Did you get any stoppages in the amateurs, or
Yeah, quite a few in the amateurs.
did you lose any?
A second, one sec.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
I said, did you lose any fights in like the boxing amateurs?
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, lost same again, quite a few. Lost to Lyndon Arthur beat me in the amateurs.
Oh, did he?
He beat me. He actually beat me the year that Tom Whittaker went on to beat him in the final of the ABAs.
Oh, so Whittaker Hart's fought Arthur in the amateurs.
Yeah, a couple of times I think.
Mate, if you keep working hard, you never know. The phone might ring and you might be fighting Arthur, and I'm sure you'll put it right, mate, if that phone rings.
You never know, do you?
You never know.
I'd be up for a fight like that, definitely.
Of course you would be, mate. What about that, what's he called? That Jack Sellars that you lost to as well? On point.
Yeah, so I lost to Jack Sellers on points.
Are you going to rematch him, or I don't think you need to because you've got bigger opportunities.
I mean, it's moved on. We actually trained for Christian Kinciona, so are we ready to stand and trade with him, and a bit static in my feet.
You stopped Kinciona, didn't you?
Yeah, I stopped him later on, but the Jack Sellers came about because I think Kinciona was ill, so he couldn't fight, and then they had a late replacement, and he literally just jabbed and ran, and it come up from middleweight, so he was a bit quicker, and he just didn't get involved. To be honest, it was a pretty shit fight. He just kind of touched and ran off.
So you couldn't really, get to him as he was like trying to jab and just stay away because were you like the bigger man, like the taller man?
Yeah, bigger, slower, and he was experienced, and he knew how to, nick the rounds. He didn't want to get involved in a fight. It was just one of those things.
Yeah, because if he stood and traded, mate, he would have got wiped out.
Yeah, I think probably 90% of people, if they want to stand and trade me, will get wiped out as well.
Yeah. So you lost your first fight back in 2017. How did you feel when you lost your first fight? Were you upset? Were you?
Yeah, obviously I was heartbroken, but life goes on, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a loss. It's not gonna. These people who box and have 20 fights and then lose and then that's it. They knock you on the head just because they've got a loss. I'm not bothered about that.
You want the best fights possible.
I want some real tests. That's all it's about for me. Just testing myself. And
well, you've had quite a few tests, haven't you? You've been in great fights.
Yeah, and that's all I want to do. Obviously, I'm knocking on a bit now, 32, so I want to make most of the time and leave the sport with no regrets. And
yeah, just take them as they come.
Take them as they come. Fight people who are obviously supposed to go on and do good things and really test myself, and then I can look back in years to come knowing that I give it a good go, and anyone who fancied a fight got it. I don't ever want to shy away. Right.
You fought Curtis Gargano as well, who's managing all the journeymen, the away fighters.
Yeah, Curtis, top man Curtis Gargano.
Yeah.
That was
he was a tough man, wasn't he, on the road?
Hard man, yeah. So
how many rounds was that? Was that 4?
Yeah, 4-rounder, I think. Winter Gardens, Blackpool, and yeah, it was an entertaining fight. That's what he does. He's the entertainer. So
Have you always been under Steve Wood? Like, has he been your promoter throughout your career?
Yeah, I've always been with Steve, and I've no intentions of leaving Steve at all.
Yeah, but because I'm sure that Steve's helped you get this big opportunity on DAZN as well as Eddie Hearn, because they need to agree. So you've got to thank Eddie Hearn and Steve, because Steve is trying to, get you the big fights that you want.
So there's Alex and Tom at the gym who are involved in the matchmaking. So yeah,
are they your trainers?
Yeah, they're my trainers. Alex, Tom, and Phil. And yeah, I'm grateful for it.
Quite a few tough journeymen. Poochie, Matthews, because Poochie's on a bit of a.
Yeah, he wins, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing well, isn't he? Fair play. He said that he wants his area title, like, to finish off his career.
Yeah,
it's fair enough.
Yeah. He's been a good serviceman to the sport, so why not?
Yeah, why not, mate? Was he a tough man?
Yeah, I think these people they don't get enough credit, do they? Really, in boxing, boxing
I
needs that.
interviewed quite a few of the journeymen as well as like the prospects and stuff.
Yeah, they need it in the sport. They don't probably get as much credit as they deserve, because they are tough men, aren't they? At the end of the day, you can hit most of them with a bat and they'll still be stood there.
Yeah, I mean that Seamus Devlin, he's doing well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's from up the road here, I think, the Burnley lad. So
yeah,
he's
from Burnley.
making a few quid as well, I bet, more than me.
What, the journeyman would get more than you?
Well, if they're out every week, probably more. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, but you've got a title and you've got, like, you're fighting on DAZN, so I thought you would have got, like, paid better because you're, I don't know, like, you're pushing on for bigger and better things.
Well, that's something that obviously after this next fight, this next win, then hopefully that does come then.
Yeah, fingers crossed, mate, because you're training very hard.
Yeah, left no stone unturned. Been a lot of sacrifices, as through every camp. So I just got to go and enjoy.
What's been the best venue that you've fought at so far?
I would probably have to say when I boxed in Africa.
Who did you box in Africa?
A guy called Wesley McDade.
Oh yeah, he was 4 wins, 1 defeat.
Yeah, oh, I mean, it were completely different vibe to over here.
Was the crowd behind him as he was? Is he from Africa?
Yeah, he was the homeboy as well, so the crowd were behind him. Quite a hostile environment, really, but it weren't the biggest arena, but the way the seats were, like, around the top, it felt really loud, and they didn't have to make some noise. They had drums and all sorts, so that were good.
And you KO'd their boy, so
we got him out of there as well. He's another one.
Yeah, that's a good. Has he fought since? Do you know?
No, I don't think so. I think he's retired now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that, the person you fought in your last fight, Jake, he's fighting 12th of November.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
Do you think when you push on and move on, do you think he could get an area shot? Do you think he's good enough?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's good enough. He just needs to obviously get back in the gym, work on a couple of things. And then boxing's all about styles. And who you match with and your opponent, and obviously his time will come again. He might just have to wait until the right opponent's there and decide which route they want to go down. But yeah, I'm sure he can win a Central Area title.
Yeah, but not when you've got it, mate.
Not when I've got it, no.
Yeah, and before I let you go, do you want to shout out, like, your manager and your trainers, or like your sparring partners, or anyone, or sponsors?
To a bit too many to go on with. But just thanks to everyone really who's always supported me, especially my wife, because she has it all at home looking after the kids. Alex, who's like, you know, stood by me and took me back in a way and rebuilt me and made me believe. Phil and Tom as well, putting all their hard work in, like the Sunday mornings, and then obviously Steve for getting me these opportunities.
Yeah, mate.
I know a few, but I'll keep coming and I'll keep proving people wrong, because that's what I do.
Yeah, and you're gonna prove Eddie Hearn wrong, mate, but you won't prove me wrong, mate, because I believe in you.
Yeah, it's all about belief, and if you believe, you can do anything. You know, you just gotta be sure and believe in it yourself, and it'll happen. And that's what's happening.
I really appreciate your time for doing this interview, mate. And you're gonna smash it, and still.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you. Bye.